Alright guys, so I guess it's time I can actually tell you guys the pros and the cons of what it's like working in sneaker retail.
Yeah, he got kicks. Fall like swish. I don't miss. Don't do bricks. He got kicks. The kid is sick. Team with raw, cause he got hits. He got kicks.
What is up YouTube? I'm He Got Kicks. Welcome to my channel. If you guys are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, ring that bell that we get notifications every time I drop one of these bangers for you guys. Hit the like button, hit the share button, do all of those great things for me. Follow me on Instagram at therealhegotkickz, and of course the hat page at Perfectbrimz, and TikTok He Got Kicks 95. As you guys can see, man, I haven't worn this shirt in a long time, but as you guys know, man, I have spent basically my entire adult life, or really ever since I played college sports, working in sneaker retail. And I feel like it's time that I tell you guys the pros and the cons of it, let you guys know what's going on, what you guys should do if you guys want to go into sneaker retail, let you guys kind of know little tips and stuff like that. Because of course, as you guys know, I'm done with that life. And well, I'll tell you guys my own personal experiences because, well, can't sue me for what I experienced. So what we're gonna do, you guys, is I'm gonna go over again the pros and the cons of everything. I'm gonna talk to you guys about my experiences and stuff, and how much I enjoyed it, stuff I liked, stuff I hated, stuff like that. Now overall, everything, I loved it. I loved every single bit of it, between, of course, you know, Finish Line and now JD Sports and stuff, to the two places I can't name now. But I loved every single bit of it. The main thing that I loved about it, of course, was the relationships you build with people, because whenever you're working in the store, that was by far, I've worked in both corporate and of course I've worked in the store. And the store honestly was the most valuable to me in my memories and stuff, because you build a rapport with the people that you work with every day. Because honestly, like, I saw my employees whenever I was a store manager, I saw them more than I did my own family. So we became really close. Their problems and stuff, like, you get really close with those people. And you know, that is a big pro, because you know, if you're a people person, you know, you build relationships, and a lot of those have turned into lifelong friendships. You know, I've held people's kids, I've, you know, been godparents to people's kids. Like, I've done a lot of stuff. And another thing is too, the customers. A lot of the customers, man, it is a big pro, because you get to, whenever you've been places for a long time, you also build a rapport with your customers. You get to watch, you know, some of their kids grow up and stuff like that. Like I've literally, I know a person now, their kid was little, and you know, I think it was like 1 when I first met them, and now their kid is, you know, right around the age of 6 or 7, and you know, I still keep tabs on them. So that's another big thing. But a huge pro for me always was this is the main reason why I really got into sneaker retail to begin with, because I love sneakers. But when it comes to sneakers like this, I wanted to have access to it. I wanted to be able to get it. I wanted to be able to have the, you know, a chance to buy it. And so, like, some people may, you know, say, hey, you know, we don't get first dibs or anything like that. But matter of fact is, you know, whenever you work at places like here or Foot Locker or anywhere like that, so there is actually an allotted amount that gets set aside for the employees. So let's see, so here it is 10% is allotted to employees. Of that 10%, so say you get 100 pairs, so 10 people get to use their discount on a sneaker like this. So that is kind of cool. That was always something I really enjoyed. Like, honestly, my favorite sneaker of all time whenever it released, the Air Jordan 4 White Cement back in 2016 with the Nike Air on the back, I got it for $160. That was a super dope moment for me, because you know, especially if you're in management, if you are in management, you're basically guaranteed a discount on every single pair. Like, you're guaranteed that. And that is one thing that I always loved, was because that was like a perk of working there like that. You know, honestly, like, one of the cons is you're gonna get cussed out. Like, that's just part of it. Like, I've been cussed out multiple times now. I've also had worse than cussed out before, and that's just part of the job too. But you know, that is what it is. That was just one of the perks of working there. You was like, well, I put up with all this so I can get a discount on this, and it was worth it for me. So that was one thing. Like, you know, not everybody wants every pair, so you can pass it down and stuff like that. But the thing is too, of that percentage, if you have employees that just want to pay full price, they just want the sneaker, they're not going to be a part of that. Now, whenever it comes to, you know, raffles and stuff like that, because I've worked in times when there were raffles and there wasn't, and there was like in-store hand raffles. I've worked in times like that. Now, if companies say, oh, there's no back door and there's never that, That's a lot. I've seen many sneakers backdoored. I've never done it personally, you know, because I never really had to. You know, the extra money looked nice to some people, but for me, you know, I always kind of wanted to just work my way up and everything. I never wanted to put my own job in jeopardy, but it happens, and it happens still today, and it probably will happen forever. And, you know, a lot of times it was very, very easy back whenever it was, you know, not like app raffles or anything like that. Back whenever I first started in sneaker retail, it was very easy. All you had to do, person come give you money, hand the sneaker over, and it's done. Very, very simple, very easy. I've seen it done dozens of times. And even whenever, you know, I went over another side, you know, I've seen it done multiple times. And, you know, that's just part of it. You know, at first, I didn't think there was anything wrong with it. I didn't know that anything wrong was going on, but that's just how it is. So that is another con to it, because, you know, if somebody's doing something wrong, then hey, it is what it is. You think that that's right, but of course you learn along the way that, you know, stuff's wrong and this and that. But the biggest con that I ever had, honestly, of course, is, you know, in the store was whenever irate customers and stuff like that. That was always my biggest con. And whenever like employees would fight over, you know, the leftover sneakers, whenever there's a leftover, like, oh, well, I want this size, I want this size, well, it's my size, this and that. Like, that stuff got really annoying really quick. But of course, the biggest pro is being able to get the sneakers and be able to get your discount and everything. And, you know, 30% off of sneakers now, that's a lot of money. Like 30% off of the white cement 3, you're gonna pay right around that 160 range. That is super nice. That is that's a steal on them right now. And, you know, I know many people that got them for that, so that is a super steal. But of course, like I said, the biggest cons, there really wasn't a whole lot. It was, you know, now I will say, I've been punched, I've been spit on, I've been had shoes thrown at, everything. And, you know, whenever I got into like the desk job and stuff, huge con. I would always advise everybody, you know, unless that's something you really want to do, stay in the stores. That is definitely one thing that, you know, it just reminded me a lot of high school and, you know, high school drama and stuff and everything so secretive. Like that kind of stuff, you know, I was cool with being in the store. You know, I got out of high school for a reason. I graduated that, you know, to get away from that. But that's just neither here nor there. That kind of stuff, you know, happens everywhere. That's, you know, that's desk job life. That's, you know, and everybody that's ever worked at a desk job knows that. So, is what it is. But I definitely think that working in the store, there are many pros, not too many cons, but I felt it was time for you guys to kind of know the truth, because a lot of people say, oh, there's no backdooring, yada 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 yada. There is. And whenever people want to say, oh, well, everybody gets, you know, first dibs on sneakers, and now it's changed a little bit with exclusive access and stuff, but they still get that allotted amount to it. And, you know, whenever people say, no, I don't, you still do. And hey, you know, especially, and I think, you know, whenever it comes to Foot Locker, I think that theirs is still 20%. So if there's 100 pairs, 20 people can use their discount. And that's how it is. And I'm pretty sure that's exactly how it still is to this day. And of course, like how we used to do it was we would have like a raffle in store that's not management. Like management always got their discount, but like whenever you were in store and stuff, like sales associates wanted it, what you would do is you would do like a raffle, put people's name in a hat, pick it, and you got the discount. Unless there was just so many sneakers, like whenever it came to like the Space Jam 11. Space Jam 11s, there was a ton of them. Everybody got them with a discount. That's just that. So that's definitely one thing, but a lot of people just need to realize like the truth of working in sneaker retail. There are a lot of pros, there are a few cons, and a lot of that, honestly, you know, the cons, getting cussed out sucks. Nobody likes to be called out of their name. Nobody likes to be punched. Nobody likes shoes thrown at them. You know, but I will say the busier days, whenever it was super busy, like whenever you're looking at peak times, always super fun, because it was so busy and making a lot of money. And especially whenever you're on commission like how I was here, it was a lot of fun because you're making a lot of money. Whenever you have a store that does $80,000 in a day and you do a lot of it, man, That's a lot of money. So I'm telling y'all, man, it was a whole lot of fun. I enjoyed my time in sneaker retail all in all. If you wanted to work in sneaker retail, I would 100%, you know, say, hey, go for it. Definitely work in the store like I did. It was a lot of fun. You will enjoy it. But yeah, I figured whenever you guys want to work, definitely go to sneaker retail. I'll never tell you where to go work. I'll only work wherever you guys feel like you should and where it feels like home to you and where you feel safe and comfortable. Definitely always a great thing because you're going to spend a lot of time there, so you need to be comfortable. But again, you guys, I wanted to come bring some of my experiences, some of my truths to sneaker retail, because a lot of things I feel like get misconstrued now, and you know, a lot of people have a lot of opinions and stuff. And like I said, I'm somebody that's worked my entire adult life in sneaker retail up until recently, so I feel like that it was my time to, you know, say, hey, this is my experience, this is what I'll tell you to do. But definitely, you guys, give it a shot, see what happens. But again, if you guys are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, ring that bell with notifications every time I drop on these bangers, hit the like button, hit the share button, do all those great things. Love you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.